Hey guys, this is Brandy, and I am coming to you today. It's evening for me right now. Today with a collective since Pluto hasn't been here since 1776. And if for you young ones who have no idea, or just us older ones who are too busy, that's a big deal. That is about your financial structures. It is about government structures. Okay, Independence Day, that ring a bell, anyone? We're going to see, for my viewers, exactly where this might affect your life when it hits, like, because it's going to go until April. So this is a very important message. All right? Spirit, archangels, and guides. Start laying out the energy for my viewers. 111. If you have been seeing synchronicities, which mine have been absolutely astounding, your pure intentions are manifesting quickly. Focus on what you actually want. Discard the rest. Opportunities to share your gifts creatively. I'm terrified to actually put that up there with what's been going on. One more of these, please, Spirit, Archangels, and Guides. Libra. This is about the 7th house. This is about how you relate to others. Intimate and business relations. Justice and fair play. Dependencies and bad habits. Things that literally have relied on are getting shook up. Oh my gosh. 555. Huge changes are ahead. This was under the deck. Huge changes are ahead, and it may be hard, but for your greater good, moving past negative forces. That's what I was afraid of. So this is definitely affecting money because, business. That's why they're saying discard the stuff that is cluttering your mind and keeping you from finishing maybe a project or something that you've been putting off a little too long. I just got anxiety, okay? And focus on what you actually need, because it's an opportunity to actually share creatively with other people. So putting aside some bad habits that have kept, the energy stuck. Oh my goodness. Let's get astrology. Alright, Spirit, Archangels, and Guides for my collective. What do we all need to look out for? Oh my God, I cannot. I'm going to take that one because it was on top. Oh my God. Are you guys like me? My South Node is in Sagittarius, but this is all about everyone's South Node here. The debt's being cleared up. Doesn't matter where you're at. I also have a lot of Scorpionic, Saturn, Pluto in my 8th house. So yes, this is terrifying for me. So we're just going to read this. I know a lot of Taurus, Virgo, and Scorpios are pretty much being hit the hardest with this transit, with finances, taxes, life debts, cycles we never closed out. All right. Okay, Brand, chill. I'm going to go ahead and lay these down so we got equal space here. Because I'm a weirdo and I need to feel like I have some control. All right. Definitely need these. We're going to read the Cliff Notes. First, we're going to read the one that was on the bottom, because that is the overall focus, folks. That is the overall focus. What's the point, Randy? What is the point? Good news is this is putting it all behind you, okay? Karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. Yeah, what you put out. So it is very important, by the way, as Pluto enters, that you are conscious of what you put out. All right? Seriously. So your challenge where the growth will occur through some kind of pain. At the same time, the South Node is realistic and is the area of the horoscope that shows how we can know and understand who we truly are. So yes, this is all about shedding the ego, shedding the familiar ways, the belief systems that we grew up with. It's the karmic debt which we can make life circumstances hard. Neither the North Node nor the South Node are all good luck or bad luck. In fact, when it comes to the nodes, what will be given is what has been earned. No other way of getting there without the toil and effort. It's the key to what's been left unfinished or resolved in your life, unresolved in your life. It's going to bring from your childhood, but past lives as well. Woo, it's a turning point. It's the time of endings and beginnings, which we know because it transitions over here into the ending and the beginning. And this goes on until April, folks. And you need to understand that there's something going to close out that you've held on to for a very long time. Like everything to do with who you think you are. That's the familiar way to usher you forward through different developments. To step out of the rut and align yourself with a higher version. You may be evaluating certain aspects of your life to realize there is no longer any connection there and you need to move on. But it's going to be for a stronger foundation to recognize, what needed to end to help you for further maturity. Right? Do not, sorry, my cats are coming, for further maturity, right? Okay, let me take care of this. Okay, couldn't have her jump up with the candle, guys. My little Luna cycle. But anyways, this is saying, yo, hey, you're going to have resistance, because it's trying to tell you over here, there's so many better ways to do what you've been trying to do your whole life, right? It's saying you're not on your path. You're not on your path, so we have to come wreak havoc to show you. And it's like, you can't be experienced for what's coming. Every plan's going to sink. Anything you've relied on is going to sink. Several tries to get what you're after. Unexpected rejections, things you weren't looking towards. Having to do extra tasks, work longer hours. But the good news, you will kind of find your soul tribe. You'll be able to actually set foundations after all that havoc for a good life. So while you're being challenged right now and restricted, this is to bring out your inborn gifts that have been long forgotten. Very dramatic though, in like a hurricane out the same. Okay, but that's to break free. There's big psychic breaks. So literally I keep thinking, I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but I keep imagining Freya and Hecate, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really do the whole deity thing, and that's why I think it's weird that they're popping in my head right now. Freya and Hecate. Hopefully she don't smite me. That is the full potential of walking in between like limbo, being able to speak with the dead. Maybe someone has fought that for a very long time, tried to turn their cheek to it, right? Because that's a shocking loss and a fresh start. It's a lot of trauma of letting go. That's a wake-up call. That's your long-held belief system. That's fate. Your previous state of existence. Things you've never lived up to. You shrugged off. a lot of lessons that you never processed, old patterns, shadow work, you know, what's the addictions, the insecurity. And it's like how you relate to people, how you relate, what you've been doing for a living. That's why they're like, hey, you got to discard this stuff that's not been working. Major changes. Major changes are coming. 555. Huge changes are ahead. And it's going to be hard. But in the end, it is for your greatest good. It's to get you past the negative forces that have held you in place, the belief systems that have held you in place, the karmic debts that have held you in place, right? The being trapped in situations, feeling chained to them, conflicts, you know, it's going to feel like you're in a whole different space and time is kind of what I'm picking up here, which goes back to the whole walking half alive and dead veil. This is why I like having my own site. By the way, it's taurean.com, Taurean for Taurian, and then Eye. I'm allowed to discuss real life things with people. Okay, on the third party sites, I'm not allowed to. I'm only supposed to feed you guys rainbows, and that's why I have a conflict with it. I am making a mockery of my gift. I'm just going to put it that way. So if you want something real, please reach out to me at taureani.com. Okay, I even have it in the shop, one question, $6 delivered to your email. I'm just saying, check out it. Okay, yeah, because this has everything to do with your normal routine. You know, your living situation, your job, your 9 to 5. My God. Okay, let's move on. It's giving me anxiety for everyone, but I know it has to be done, right? It has to be done. Okay. It's such a pretty card, though. It's so pretty. From my rotting body, flowers shall grow, and I am in them, and that is eternity. This is where it all goes dark and becomes mysterious. Yeah, this is the long, dark night before the light comes. And you're going to have to grapple with the darkness for a while longer. It's death, psychic powers, control of material things, sex, money. You'll end up owning, or at least partly. It represents the time of year when Samayan will take place. It involves all dark gothic associated with it. It's a great transformation. Any question that you have seems like a life or death issue. It's not a time to be superficial. It is a time to evaluate your life's choices, and the need for change is great. It's been in your life for far too long, and it will crumble like a tower. It has to be built back up in a different way. You will not be able to move ahead without doing this. A certain change must be completed before you can move ahead. You will feel uncomfortable. It will not be easy. Sex and death are major issues, the beginning and the end. Serious business. It's going to show, I'm sorry, shows what a relationship will bring after commitment is made to a partnership. Because it precedes the 7th house. My God. If this is love, it's a deep and transforming love, wrought with passion and sexual jealousy. You'll find yourself sexually irresistible and born through sex, greater levels of intimacy and passion. By the way, that is such a, I have many, many gifts. And if I am Venus, if I do not heal myself through sexual endeavors, but not with everyone, very picky, I wither, right? That is a power. It does not mean someone's going to die. It's not unlikely, but it's more of dealing with things being passed to you. Trust, insurance policies, goods of the dead, child support, taxes. What the partner owns. It's a concern of something passed down from the parents. Psychic ability in all forms. One meaning behind this card is suggests premonitions, visionary dreams, and seeing into the past, present, and future. It indicates communication from spirit in your home environment. You become involved in paranormal interest. Past life information is also filed away in this house, surfacing as unexplained phobias and sudden attacks of anxiety. You are connected to the psychic realm. See, that's what I was saying. I was picking up like Freya and Hecate, or whatever. I can't remember my actual goddess's name, because I am the gateway, so to speak. I'm the gateway for the souls passing through. So if anyone knows that, let me know down below, because I honestly never had heard of her before. But I know she also has snakes. Like, she's represented by, I think, snakes. And I'm terrified of snakes, but ever since I've learned of that and stopped running, which is like 4.5 years ago, I haven't seen a snake since, and I've seen them all the time. So that's interesting, right? So, yes, it's witchcraft, candle burning, darker side, power and control, driven by power, sabotage, issues of trust, keeping secrets, cemeteries, graves, nighttime, seeing rivals for competition where there may be none, pollution, serpents, illicit love, hauntings, entities, relatives who have passed on, failed relationships being led on to new ones. Okay, this is all about the legacy of what you will become. And debts. And debts. And here we have all about the 6th house. That's about your health, about your 9 to 5 holistic approaches. Okay, huge, they said. Huge changes, guys. Yes, this is longer because I feel it needed to be. This is very, very real. If you've been seeing 111, 555, even 666 is under here. Okay, 6 is needing to refocus and remember you are human. Realign with better organization. Okay, 6th house. Stop putting others before yourself. Because, oh my God, you guys heard me shuffle. That's the Tower. Right? Because everyone's been putting others before themselves and haven't been able to focus on their own money, or maybe filing those papers with the tax company. I mean, literally. Anyways, what I was saying was, looks like Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, Sag. Definitely a Taurus because of 555. Heavily influenced here. As I say that. Taurus and Libra with the Empress. Family, home, business. Judgment. Releasing that past. And she can see a person not from her decade in that reflection, just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. Releasing almost like a family debt. Is releasing a family debt brought from past lives, like a curse or something in the graveyard. It's like the graveyard. It was buried with the graveyard. Your past relatives. 6 of Cups. Those are relationships too. Those are contracts. Those are dreams from your childhood. Dreams in general. Yeah, April. Definitely. Okay, 7 of Swords falling under the Empress. There's been some foul play in the home is what I heard. Foul play in the home, foul play with your money. 2 of Swords under Judgment. Do I stay or do I go? Of course, there's the Tower again. If you don't, a choice will be made for you, and it will not be the best. And I know you're like, well, what about if you've been thinking about moving home, I think you should. If you've been thinking about leaving a lover, you should. If you've been thinking about starting a business, you should. Now. You have until April. That is temperance. This is creative work. Being seen by the public. Literally seen by the public. They're pointing it out. I'm over here. It's almost like they've been painting the railway for you when the time was right. When the time was right and all this happened, we would lead you to your purpose. We would lead you to your person. But that's not going to come until May or June. You just have time to start this stuff at the end of March, going into April. No longer lie to yourself. No longer let other people lie to you. It's like you've been trying so hard to put in that extra work, to make people happy, killing yourself in the home, in the job. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. Do I invest more into this business? Do I invest more into this house? Right? While the other person doesn't take it as seriously, or your business partners don't take it as seriously. And now you'll be standing with the bill pretty much. You'll be standing with the bill. You'll be figuring out what the hell. It's like health problems have come on too. A lot of health problems. The Star. Rising from the gutter. Not completely. 1 foot is in the gutter. Because the Star comes after the Tower. That is picking yourself up out of the gutter. And even though that window is broken, you will be led down this path. See, there's 2 alleyways here, in my view. The dark for the light, right? And then I feel like you'll definitely be speaking, you'll be writing, talking directly to people about, this is Earth, by the way, about, or is that Earth or fire? Whatever, you get it, but I've seen Earth. About your experience, right? It's almost like that had to go because you are going to be someone who literally talks to the dead. You're going to do channeling. You're going to have to learn to ground yourself so it doesn't take and suck everything out of you. You can't let the negative forces come against you. The 8 of Wands. This will happen fast. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. So you need to take this into account. Like, if people want too much from you, if you're giving out too much money, if you're doing too much work, you know what I mean? It's definitely a time to focus on your business, right? The other person has made you so tired. You haven't been able to do that because this is their energy as well. So you've taken in their energy and it's going to hit. Like, it's almost like you've been working out while you watch them do nothing. It's like everyone around you is in this right now, in this disgusting, lazy, hazy fog of an attitude and mindset, and it's been getting you down, almost depression wise, because it's like a restricting energy is what it feels like. Very restricting. Right, and that is going to change. That is going to change. There is an ending. There is an ending that has been held in place too long. That carnival is closed, folks. The carnival is closed to the moon. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I always think more of Pisces and Cancer. The swamp. Who lives in the swamp? This is where you're going to get powers at night in the dark with the animals. When you're really down. Then you're going to be able to dive in again in 8 weeks to me. Don't let other people suck your money down, because they're not going to be by your side. They're not going to be by your side no matter how much hard work you've done. Right. Defeat. They will leave you. Heartbreak. Releasing people for, what is that? The world. A new beginning. Got to close a chapter to start a new chapter. Again, that's to me standing out. Standing out and using your newfound abilities after that massive change. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, comment. Comment, man. Comment. Be in the world, not of the world. Because visions of life beyond death. Don't take it